Alright, this is the YouTube cinematic universe where we left off. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 villains and 1, 2, 3, 4 heroes. We're short on heroes. We need a hero! Something in a hero at the end of the night! Is that how it goes? That's how it goes in my head. G'day ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Draw with Jazza. I'm Jazza and this is the YouTube Cinematic Universe Round 3. And we're going to pick up where we left off and add it to our lineup of YouTube heroes and villains. Now, I should clarify, especially if anyone who happens to become part of this lineup sees this, that I am not entirely in control of how this comes together. In fact, while sometimes I pick the YouTuber, the Twitch chat who are joining me as I do this live, choose if they're a hero or a villain. So, if you're offended by any of the outcomes, I defer the blame. An iconic YouTuber to start off with would be DeFranco, in part because I can't get his theme song out of my head. I know what you're thinking, does he have a theme song? Turns out, yes he does. And I heard this a long time ago, and for some reason, every now and then it randomly pops into my head and I can't get it out. It goes a little something like this.
Hey Philip DeFranco, you've got a YouTube new show. Philip DeFranco, most days of the week new videos. Philip,
there we go. You get that in your head and it'll never get out of your head. Philip DeFranco. By the way, before we jump into adding Philly D to our lineup, I should mention that the part 1 and 2 of our currently 3-part lineup of the YouTuber Cinematic Universe are in the description. So if you want to see how all these characters came about, including Jaden and the odd ones out, Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, PewDiePie, MatPat, Jenna Marbles, Vsauce, Michael, and Liza Koshy. So they're all in the description, go check them out. But today we're starting off with Philly D and the Twitch chat is deciding if he's a hero or a villain. You ready? Let's find out. Philip DeFranco is a hero, but just... Wow, look at those votes rolling. Oh no, the hero is rising in glory. So you guys know how this works. First things first, we need a reference picture of Philly D. This should be fun. Look at this one. Hashtag just woke up like this. This is fitting because you got that Superman sort of opening the shirt thing. Alright, let's go with this. This is the everyman Philly D. Now I need a little bit more help from the Twitch chat. Give me your suggestions as to what the hero power of Philly D is. Okay, someone says a Cap America type hero. He's representing the nation. Mind control sounds more like an evil power. Maybe the flip side of that is truth. He has truth power. How would you describe that? Truth extraction. Or his power could just be his theme song. He runs into, you know, situations and starts playing it and people become less capable of doing things because they just can't get that jam out of their head. He does send waves of people to you know, go support Fupa or like, you know, go vote on the streamies and stuff like that. So maybe it could be like the control of the masses. Minion summoning. I'm genuinely curious as to how Twitch is gonna work with this. The theme song one is the top one. Oh god damn it. Come on guys. Really? And not by a small margin. Okay, so it looks like... God damn it, Twitch. This could have been something epic, but no. Philly D's power is simply to just run in and start playing his theme song. Oh my god, it's beautiful. He does have puppy dog eyes, doesn't he? Look at these puppy dog eyes. So he runs in with this smug face, knowing the effect he's gonna have. He's carrying a boombox on his shoulder. He's old school, but classy. And he's got a collared shirt because he's one of the only, you know, professional YouTubers who actually dresses like a professional sometimes. I feel like this is it. I feel like he can just sort of sit at the back and he's got his boombox with his theme song. Alright, let's give him a mask. He is on the superhero team after all. And his power may not be that mystical, but it could have an effect, you know? If he gets the bad guys jamming instead of, you know, killing innocent people or vlogging with corpses, then that's heroic, right? Too soon? What would the YouTube cinematic universe be without a few YouTube drama references? Philip. Alright, I had a clipping mask. I'm going to whack some colour in. Give him a nice blue business shirt, because he's a professional. Boom. There we go. And who knows what pants he wears, because you only ever see his torso. So let's just guess that he wears... These are sort of like dad colour pants. Boom. There we go. Dad pants. And he's got his YouTuber super mask. Wait, that looks more villainous. Let's go light. Let's, a righteous blue. There we go. Cool. And let's just add a quick layer of shadow, and then I feel like that's done. Nice and simple and straight to the point. But that about does it. I think that's cool. Alright, we've got our Philly D hero. Let's bring him into the cinematic universe and see how he fits in. Here you go. Philly D. Let's shrink him, and he's just sort of rocking out at the back here. There you go. This is the hero team, made up with people with all sorts of powers, including Philip DeFranco, who sits at the back and plays his theme song. Maybe it's motivational. Maybe it gets his team pumped. No. Alright, so it's time to move on. We've done Philly D. I should, before I wrap up, mention, if you haven't seen his stuff, which is very unlikely because he's Philip DeFranco, but if you haven't, go check him out. I'll link to all of these YouTubers in the description, but I really love what he does. I actually support the Philip DeFranco Elite thing that he does just on the side, because I just think it's just a really valuable part of YouTube. Thumbs up for Philly D. Alright, next, let's go with someone I wouldn't know whether they're a hero or a villain. I think that's gotta be Boogie. Boogie is a man with a heart of gold and probably one of the sweetest YouTubers I know, and yet Francis, who is his alter ego, is a bastard. So who knows where this could go. I'm leaving it in the hands of the Twitch chat. Boogie is looking to be a villain! Oh no! Okay, so, but I guess that means we're gonna have to go with Francis. This is Boogie as Francis, who basically is a giant man-child who tantrums when he doesn't get what he wants, is obsessed with games and various fan paraphernalia. So let's pick a reference. He's quite beardy these days. He's got a bit of the beard going on, but that's Boogie. I think Boogie is more Boogie than Francis these days. I feel like Francis has sort of fallen away. So let's go old school. This guy has an adequate Francis rage face. Let's take this one. That's our reference photo right here. Here we go, Francis rage face. Alright, Twitch is voting on his power, and he has the two-faced split personality power. So how can we incorporate this into his design? I'm thinking if he has like Voldemort style, he could have Francis face on one side and Boogie face on the other. His head should like turn around. You know that character from Nightmare Before Christmas who has like the head that like turns around and has different like emotional states? He's basically that guy. We need some sort of costume or like villainous power element. So yes, he gets very angry, but how does that channel into extreme power that he uses for evil? And when he's angry, he transforms into Francis the Boogeyman. Mwah! Perfect. I love it. Alright, so I have the hair going back here. Okay, so the back of his head is Boogie2988 and always terrified that he will accidentally unleash the Boogeyman. There we go, we've got the guns. Got the guns coming out, and the Boogeyman can have claws. Let's add to the terror factor. Alright, time to add in some color. Now we're gonna add some effects to this guy, because I want to have his arms covered in blood. Maybe his shirt as well, from all of the people he's murdered. Alright, we'll fill in some of his face details. We have his eyes. Let's put some color in his glasses back here. For lucky last. Some of these finishing touches are going to really make this character pop into the evil spectrum, starting off with a nice red face. And when I say red, I mean like really brutally angry red. Oh, that's awesome. I'm going to go even brighter in the cheeks. His hands are covered in blood like this. There we go. And for effect, let's add some drips going down his arm. Oh my god, he looks so evil. He like rips people apart limb from limb. Oh my god. I feel like we need darker eyes as well. Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. Okay, we're done. This is Francis the Boogeyman. Now, obviously, I'm going to have to reorganize all of these characters a bit later on, but let's just bring him over here for now. Oh my god, it's perfect. It's perfect. Oh, this is good. These are two fantastic additions. One horrifying villain and one fairly nonchalant, complacent hero playing his theme song with a boombox. We're doing good! Let's finish off with Ethan and Hila from H3H3. We're gonna do more of these, people. If we didn't get to the ones you love, don't worry, we may in the future. Fear not. Okay, so I'm putting it to the Twitch chat to vote, but it's a little bit different this time because they're a duo. They could both be heroes or villains, or they could be one of each. So let's see how the voting is going. They're saying both! Like most people, 70% of people think that they should be one of each. Oh god. Okay, which way then? Oh my, is that a dead 50-50? What am I supposed to do with this? Oh, okay, the scales are tipping. Is it going back to being even? Oh my god, we're back to a tie. They all voted that they are both hero and villain, and 50% of them each said which is, oh for God's sake. They can be neutral. They are neither heroes nor villains, and I feel like it's fitting that rather than being on the side of good or evil, they are on the side of the Vape Nation. It only makes sense. I feel like heroes and villains both can appreciate a good old vape. Okay, we need a reference picture. Here we go, this is good. This has got several reference pictures. All right, so that's our Ethan. Boom, there we go. Over here, buddy. And now let's add Hila to the equation. All right, that's a pretty good reference for Hila. They are neither heroes nor villains. They are Team Vape Nation. Wait. There we go. Vape Nation! Alright, we're gonna get a good fupa going for Ethan here. I feel like that's a perfect Ethan construction sketch so far. I believe that Ethan and Hila are the perfect YouTube couple. I don't know of it. Like, I know there are all these family vloggers and blah blah blah, but I feel like a lot of them sort of put up this front, this act, whereas when I look at Ethan and Hila, and you watch their videos where they talk about how they met and all that stuff, they're really sweet together. And I think that all couples in the world should aspire to be as rad as these two. I feel like Ethan should have the sexy superhero pose, you know, when they like twist in, you know, posters and comic books and stuff, and the butt is like showing forward. Alright, this is perfect. I love it. I feel like I've captured their essence pretty well. I don't mean to brag, but I'm happy with this one. I love how of the two, it's Ethan who has the sexy superhero pose. Alright, line work is done. I'm gonna add some color now, just splash it in there. Basically, I'm coloring in everything except for the skin color, and then I can just pop the skin color in and a layer underneath. Okay, you ready for the magic? You ready? I don't think you're ready, because it's pretty magic. Just like this. Boom! Ha! Now, we're not going to go straight to shading, because we have a lot of detail to add. A lot of very important detail. Detail that brings this all together in a beautiful and meaningful way. Alright, beautiful. Oh my god, okay. We do have one last thing to do. Let's add a layer of shading and then we're done. Perfect. I love it. Okay, so now this is where things are going to look a little bit awkward because they're going to need to go right in the middle for this to make sense. So they're going to be covering the YouTube logo probably. Oh my god, that's actually amazing. If we had to place their alignment in D&D, they would be true neutral. I guess it's not evil because, you know, if bad guys join the Vape Nation, they're just going to chill out a bit. But it's also not particularly good because if the heroes join the Vape Nation, they're not going to get much done. So, just keep them right there in the middle. So today we added Philip DeFranco, Francis the Boogeyman, and the Vape Nation. Bam! Let's zoom in and enjoy this just a little bit. There we go. Philly D just rocking out with his funky music, his funky theme song. They're having a battle. Philip DeFranco rocks up, and you just hear in the background. Meanwhile, bursting into a complete rage, the split personality Boogie turns into Francis the Boogeyman, tearing people limb from limb. And in the meantime, the Vape Nation rock up and they're just sort of handing around vapes and just chilling and doing whatever smoking 2 whole marijuanas. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This is the wrap up of round 3 of the building of our YouTuber cinematic universe. In fact, let me just stage 3. Brought to you by Draw with Jazza. Now, just like last time, you can get the high resolution poster for this. The link is in the description if you want to make it your desktop background or whatever. And there are individual new trading cards, I suppose you could say, for the new additions to our lineup. So go check them out. And beyond that, there are links to the added YouTubers in the description if you want to check out the stuff and you're not familiar with them. I don't know why you wouldn't be, because they're all majestic. But at the same time, sometimes people are familiar with people that lots of people aren't familiar with, and people aren't familiar with people that lots of people are familiar. I'm not good at talking. My inarticulation aside, thank you so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to leave your suggestions for who you think should join our YouTuber cinematic universe. Like this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to Draw with Jazza for more fun with art 3 times a week, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you later. Make sure to subscribe to my channel to see more of my videos. And while you're at it, check out my shop where I sell ebooks, brushes, photo references, video courses, and more. There's another video you might enjoy from my channel over there, and you can also check out my behind the scenes daily vlog channel, Daily Jazza. That's it for now, and until next time, I'll see you later.